inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Duke's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react on plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to try to get it himself. Ernie on the Jets. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Scanning the field, it's Ball. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing.
They get through and it's blocked. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Trevino. Wide open spaces. The 30. Oh, he's getting it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got his man quickly. He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
On the option. Got room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's ball. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Off play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Puts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decide.
There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
To the air, it's Bryant. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bland. Gets away from one, finds room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop.
Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's ball. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Trevino. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's ball. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like...
He lets one fly deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
To the ground. He's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Makes the catch. Oh, the quick spin move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third and short, they'll give it to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes a grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give them the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Back to pass, it's Ball. Quickly complete. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Going right to work up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Ball. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. There he goes. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. And you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Oh, a lot of space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
style, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Bryant. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Right on the money.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Duke! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Ball. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Hokies are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running to Green. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Using the quick game. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Ball. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Flips it out to the back. And he's dragged down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Got his man on the outside. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Lines the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Bryant. Makes the grab, it's Trevino. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, going up top. Going for it all. Touchdown, Duke! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the option. Got a little space. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield. It's Ball. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a two-point conversion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he added the extra point. second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Finding open areas. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
He leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Ball. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Hokies! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. Just going to keep it after the snap. They do not get the two, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block it.
The sure hands, it's Bland. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And what a great response here in overtime.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm